Okay, he's gone cold. He's gone horribly cold. He's rubber banded so far back, he's not even bouncing in again. And this is the third video in this series. And this is after you've gone to compassion and you've spoken to him about what your concern is and what can he share with you, and you have some clarity. If he says it's something that's between the two of you, you can just walk away from him when he says it and say, thank you for letting me know. Then you call us and you say, this is what happened. You go and come on Siren Island. You say, this is what happened to me. What am I not seeing? What can I do? 9 times out of 10, it will be a masculine energy thing that you got yourself into because of that anxiety and worry when it first started getting cold. In other words, we tend to make it worse, right? We kind of chase the connection in a very subconscious, very subtle way. We feel disconnected, we chase the connection. And it's not just, running up to him and asking him, what we can do, and hey, and inviting him places and calling him all the time. Although a lot of us do that. So that's an easy stop, right? Just don't do that anymore. But it's also, I'm thinking about him a lot. I'm having feelings a lot. And when I'm anywhere near around him, or even far away from him, if you're me believing that, he can tell. He can feel the vibe that you are unhappy, that you are feeling in a complaint place, that you're disappointed, that he has upset you. He can feel that in your presence if it's not all cleared up. We said clarity about what's going on as far as he can tell, and he isn't always going to be that clear, but it's going to be helpful. So now you have some information, right? And now you're taking care of your needs, and now you say, this is what I want. Okay, not say, that was really upsetting and blah, 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 blah. Just after you get the clarity, just step away from that and go for the want, which is, I'd really love to spend time together again. How do you see that? I'd really love to put my hand on your chest. I'd really love to just grab you and rip your clothes off. That's much better than, can we have sex on Wednesday? Which is not a bad thing, by the way, especially when you're down the line in a marriage. But the want feels more, passionate, right? So express what it is you want. Make it a simple, straightforward kind of want. It feels like a request, and that is okay. He hears the request and he goes, oh, I can fulfill that. And he will. If he cares about you, he will if he cares about the relationship. And even if he does care about you and care about the relationship, though, he might not have the full deck of emotions and ability to take care of you right then. He might be in some kind of pit. So ask him more. Are you in a pit? Is there something about what's going on for you that I could hear about without you mothering him? But you find out more, get more clarity. You find out if you are somehow setting him off in some way. He's afraid that you're too attached in the relationship, or he's not sure he wants a relationship, or he needs space. Again, clarity. What we're looking for is, what are his real intentions for you? What does he really feel is going to happen here? Is he just skating along? Men tend to skate along, but after we share what we want, they're going to pick up on it and they're going to follow through. They really are. Otherwise, he knows you're gone. That's it. Because you have some kind of steadiness about what you want and where you're going, and whether or not he's able to fulfill that. And by taking the baby steps of expressing your want without jumping to the end right away, he might be able to catch up with you. And the first thing that'll happen is the ice will break. He'll start to reconnect, because all of a sudden you're not blaming him, you're not upset with him, you're just expressing what you want, and you're making it in little bits and pieces that he can fulfill. I want to have dinner with you. He can fulfill that. I want to sleep with you overnight. That he can fulfill. Let's see what happens for you. And yeah, it's scary. That's why you have to balance the other end of it with circular dating, which is not necessarily dating, and a whole bunch of other tools that I hope you will, ask us about. So let me know how you feel, what your situation is. I mean, obviously I can't solve everything in 3 videos, but I wanted to give you an idea of the progression from total cold to total warm without falling into the dramatic pitfalls of blaming yourself and getting upset inside yourself, and yet not getting into the masculine energy of progressing in a very analytical and emotionless way. This is a way of expressing yourself in full, big emotions. And if you have a quieter personality, you still get to express it in an emotional context that he can hear. To get more relationship advice, check out this video next.